Howdy, everybody. This is Sansuke. We're back once again. It is a new day, a new week. I wasn't streaming last week. The reason for that was we were getting ready for our 2-year-old birthday party and our soon-to-be newborn baby's baby shower. All of that went well. So I wasn't streaming last week, so I figured we can go ahead and kind of start talking about all the clears on Zoe that we did in the last 2 weeks instead of the last week. After that, we'll open up our Golden Reliquary, check out our new Epic Relic, and we will take a look at Udyr. So let's go ahead and get started here. After last week's session, or 2 weeks ago, where I did Kale, I figured I'd go for something easier. I went with Yasuo. Yasuo was pretty bog standard. Having Perfection was nice. Carve a Path and Domination were disgusting, because that basically just meant I could attack twice or 3 times, every turn. It was really disgusting. So, not much more to say about Yasuo. He's very strong for a reason. So after that, I said, I kind of been wanting to try this one. Let's try Mel. And you're probably looking, and you're thinking, that's not Mel. No, it's not. Because I got Wild Inspiration on the first thing, and then after that, I got Rise as my support champion, and the rest was history. Delve into the past, having Mel 6-star meant I could, for 0 mana, get a rune of power that cost 1, and basically, it became a Rise run. Just that combination was disgusting, and I don't feel bad about it because Zoe gets what Zoe deserves. So, after we did a Mel run, we figured let's go out with her mom. We did Mbessa. Mbessa is super tailored to this adventure with her 6-star. Having the ability to just attack and kill a unit was very valuable. They played Catastrophe, didn't matter. Poro King, die. We had tons of options, so this was a very easy run, very clean. Let's talk about one that wasn't clean. Tryndamere. Tryndamere was very brutal. The first time I ran him, I was using my normal build, which is Starforge Gauntlets plus something else, plus Portal Pals. I think I still have it equipped, so I can take a look. What was the second one? Oh, right, Cease and Desist. Very good power, but Portal Pals wasn't doing it in this adventure. I was getting him too inconsistently, and the units weren't helpful enough. So I went with loaded dice. I figured Tryndamere has strong units. We can rely on powers to help kind of carry our way through. And boy, did it carry. We have Duplicate right here. We had Lady of Light. And we had Can't Stop, Won't Stop. Those are all amazing. And then to top it off, Vestiges of Helia is really good at denying their ability to do stuff. And Tryndamere's not that affected. He has only one spell that targets enemies by default, and it wasn't that helpful. And as you can see, my Sejuani was quite nice here, having 2 Black Cleavers pairing with Can't Stop, Won't Stop, and his 6-star, meaning she had 8 times power, so I could drop her on turn 1 for 80-80. That might have slightly impacted how well that went. So, after that, I said, okay, let's do something a little more fun. I went to Kaisa. I got some pretty disgusting stuff on Kaisa, too. I know I keep saying it every time, but every Zoe run has some crazy disgusting thing because it runs so long, eventually you're going to high roll. What did I have on her that was so good? Well, you see this Flurry of Fists, and you're like, that's okay. I also had Varus's 2-star, so it also copied it on, or his 3-star, so it copied it onto my weakest unit, so my Kaisa's Evolution card, and my Hex Core, and this Flurry of Fists were all targeting 2 units, and that just resulted in things getting kind of nuts. So, Kaisa did what Kaisa did. And then we went for something hard. I said, hey, let's do something really hard. I went with Nasus. I got to Zoe pretty easily, both 2 or 3 times in a row. It was not that hard, actually, to beat everything but Zoe with Nasus. His power, by default, of making everything have less power, makes this adventure a lot easier. Getting those Poros to 0 is such a big boon, and getting units that are having their power tripled, saving 3 attack is a massive godsend. So Nasus did what Nasus did, and eventually I just got a run where I was able to high roll good enough to kind of beat him. After that, I did 2 runs that I forgot to save pictures for. I did Aurelion Soul. I figured this is the most boring substandard thing that you can do. He's Aurelion Soul, guys. He's strong. He's designed to win. And yeah, it was pretty easy to win. I had some pretty crazy cards. I had like Renekton as my support, and he had double attack, and he had like deal damage to the enemy, the Glacial Storm from Anivia, and then I got the Elemental Winds, so they did 2 extra damage, so I would play Renekton, wipe their whole board, and I played Renekton for free, all that kind of standard stuff. Then I did, and this is the other one, this is one of the other 2 I didn't take a picture of. I did it with Anivia. Before this, I was still running Icons of Valhyr and Chemtech Duplicator. I wasn't running the Guardian Angel. I was running something else that escapes me. It wasn't helpful, though. It may have been like Ludens or something, but it wasn't the right play. Running the Guardian Angel, things got a lot smoother, but it also helped that I got a lot of good stuff in this. Like, I got Kennen as my support, so I had a cheap elemental spell. I also got a lot of the do more damage with your cards, spells and skills effects, so Anivia was pretty smooth. Then I said, okay, I did 1 headache that took me a couple runs to get lucky. Why don't I do another one? Here's Soraka. Y'all, I was losing it with Soraka. There was a period of this took me about 5 runs to beat it. And a lot of them ended in the first third because sometimes Soraka is just so dang slow. Once she gets rolling, she is an absolute disgusting menace of immediate board wipe. But on that first turn or 2, she can just lose all of her steam. I managed to get a lot of value at the end, though, and finally found a good enough run where I could get through with her. So that was really good. I hope I get Sentinel's Plate to buff that Berserker's Buckle. I said, okay, I've done Soraka. Let's get someone else out of the way. I heard somebody say that Nunu was one of the worst champions to do this with. I don't fully disagree. I think Nunu went pretty okay. I got through a decent amount of Nunu's runs. It took me 2 or 3 runs, but, I just felt like I got eventually very unlucky. But eventually I managed to get things well, and things went all right. Monoflow was nice. Getting free attack on Nunu is really nice because if you're running Death's Foil, which feels like a no-brainer, then you get to do that twice on the first turn and really get that snowball going. So Nunu felt like a very valuable card to have, or free attack felt really nice. And then the second to last run, and the final one I didn't save, is Spirit Blossom Evelyn. This was a very easy run. Spirit Blossom Evelyn with her 6-star is designed to make this adventure a cakewalk. When you steal an enemy, give it Overwhelm and double its power this round. They play Catastrophe, they die. Because you can steal it using your Beckoning Gaze, and that just felt disgusting to have. That was very much made trivial by her 6-star power. Anything that got big and got scary, I would just steal it and then win. And that was just kind of the summary of the entire run. And finally, I figured, hey, it can't get any easier than that run. This is my MF run. MF was very lucky. I got Spellslinger here. And then I got so many Make It Rains. I was running Found Fortune, Echoing Spirit. And I cut every other 2-card cost out of my deck. Eventually, MF got a -1 cost coin. And then that meant I played MF, I drew MF. Because I had this actually would cost 3. But then my whole hand would be full of Make It Rains that would deal double damage, plus power, plus more power in combat with doubling dice, put more in my deck, and put some items on my unit, and 2 more random items. You can't even see it in the back here, but there's also Ardent Sensor, and there was something else that escapes me. Every turn was just I attack and I cast 6 to 10 Make It Rains. It was a very quick run. And so that was a summary of all the runs that I managed to do. And they were awesome. I loved all of them. Even the ones that made me lose my ever-loving mind. Feels better when you finally beat it. So, now that that's done, let's talk about the new stuff that came out. Now, I've been a good boy. I have not played Udyr at all. I have him at level 1. I've unlocked him up to 2-star. And before we do our first run on him, I want to get the Epic Relic. For those that don't know, they've added 6 new Epic Relics, I believe it was, into the Glory Store, and a bunch of new Rare Relics, too. And I figured I'd open mine up on stream, see what we get. What do I want? The one I want the most is Sentinel's Plate. I know everybody and their mother's losing their minds about the price of Retribution, having Deathless with Guardian Angel. I like keywords, and I like Berserker's Buckle. So it feels great to have that kind of card. But I'd be okay with just about anything, because even the bad ones get out of the pool. So let's take a look and see what we get. Big money, big money, big money. Oh, let's go! We got Sentinel's Plate. Okay. Yes! You'll love to see it on the very first try. Oh, I am very excited for this. I will be doing a lot next week. I'll be basically committing the whole stream to playing Sentinel's Plate and doing wild stuff with it. Oh, that's so good. And in a week and a day, I'll have access to another one, so I'll open that one in 2 weeks. But yes, okay. Oh, that's happy. All right. Let me see here. How do I do this? Is there a thing that I can do this with? Oh, there's no button there? Dang, I thought there was a button to do this. Okay. Another time. All right. Let's talk about Udyr. He's brand new to the game. Let's talk about that 3-star here. When you target an ally of Sand Swap, grant them +1/+1. That's an upgrade over the +1/+1 here. Each round, the first time you play a Sand Swap on the ally, it strikes the weakest enemy. I will not have that yet, because we're just going to be doing 2-star. +1 starting mana, Stance Swaps accelerate to focus. And when you gain the attack token, create one in hand. So we can do that pretty well. We have our standard +1/+1 XP relic, since there's not much else to do with it. And his starting deck, looking interesting. I don't think there's a lot of bad options here. I think Troll Chant is probably the one that sticks out the most. But even once you get Secret Technique, it won't feel that bad. So let's go ahead and give him a run and see how he handles Nautilus. All right. So one of the big things I was doing leaning up into this was trying to see how they were going to handle making Udyr stances feel better. And from what I have heard, they have done a great job of this. Oh, adaptation. I'm really a sucker for that. Yeah, I'm a sucker for that. Let's see if we can handle this. So, yeah, the stances are slow, but accelerating them, great idea. Very important. And I hear the 6-star stances are really cool. I wish you could see them in-game. If I was to give Riot feedback, I would say anytime they have these, replace this with this, they should have a preview of the enhanced ones. I think that would really be helpful for players to help figure out what's better and what's not better. Omen Hawk. Omen Hawk. Give him the bird. Okay. Stance swap. We're supposed to do this. Okay. Let's go ahead and give them +2. And Overwhelm, +1 powers. Nice. So all that was able to happen before they had a chance to react, so that is nice. This is a burst speed spell, so that's also nice. They're gonna challenge me, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and frostbite him here. We'll save a few HP by doing that. And kill another unit. And toss them. They're not going to go deep. Let's see. Okay, don't have Udyr yet. I would like him. But we can handle this. Time and dedication. Oh, these are all good, though. Let's buff that. And I guess we can attack. And what we're gonna do is, if they block this with the Thorny Toad, we're gonna play the Beast. Nope. Okay. I'll play the Beast within. No, I'll play Troll Chant. I will give them +2 and cut their power health by 2, so that both my cards have plenty of health left over. Nice. Okay. Okay, we have a lot of control in our hand. There he is. Udyr. The man has arrived. Alright. Let's go ahead and give him regeneration so he can block whatever we need. Okay. We got some nice stuff. Let's see. Udyr can block that. Then we'll do Troll Chant again. I mean, I know it's just the first battle, but I'm already feeling better about Troll Chant in lower tier adventures. This is feeling like a nice combat spell. So maybe it's one of those ones that, you know, obviously when you get to higher adventures it won't be as good. But then when you get to higher adventures you'll have secret technique, so it does get better. Oh no. Nothing I can do. Let's give a stance. We want Udyr to be powerful. Oh wow, that was very strong very quickly. 3/3 from his own effect. Okay. 2 from his augment. Oh, adaptation. Stance Master gave him 2 Wild Claw stance. Oh, and he was the Omen Hawk? That's funny. Alright. Well, guess we just win. Alright. Not a bad start.
The gods have spoken.
The stance being burst speed does feel or focus speed does feel nice. I can definitely see it being nicer when they're burst speed too, just to catch the enemy doing something. Oh yes, Shaman's Call for sure. Grab our support champ. There's the Taker, which does sound funny. But I could really brick with Taker, and I don't think we want that. I think I should take Annie for the early run, because I feel like health is the problem. We only have 20. And we really want to have, you know, more than 20 health, if possible. Or not have as close to 0 as possible. We got Annie, that's a good start. We have the attack token, that's also nice. And we can play both Annie and the Omen Hawk. They also play the Omen Hawk. There's no point in attacking because they'll just kill me. Actually, Annie can attack because they can't block her. Nice. And she has Deathless anyway, so she could also survive that. How are the runs? Howdy, Durers. The runs have just started. I'm trying out Udyr. So far, so good. I'm very much enjoying it. That said, I'm only about a battle and a half in. So we'll see how it goes from here. How have your runs been? Ooh, more stances. We're just gonna keep buffing up this Annie. See how she can handle all this. It's damage, I might as well. Okay. Okay. Ooh, they're gonna get some mana. I don't think it's mana, right? Yeah, it does. I'm basically on a pause with Zoe, waiting to get more fragments. I'm sorry to hear that. I understand, though. I am definitely starting to hit the part where Zoe, where I look and I go, oh god, do I have what I need to beat it comfortably? And it's like, I'm with you in the, I have people I can do it with right now, but there's a lot of pain. I've been trying to get some of those out of the way. I got a Nivea and Soraka and Nunu out of the way, but man, some runs I am really dreading. I am really dreading a Nora run. I do not have Scale of Judgment because I either need to reroll for powers or don't have the relics or fragments for them. Yeah, that's the other thing. With Nora, I don't have Scales of Judgment, the one that says, hey, when champions are summoned, they strike the weakest unit. That's super good for her 6-star, but I don't have it. And it's like, oh no. Yeah, I bet Nora is horrible. Unless you have that build where you're just like using her to perpetually hit all the champions. Let's get 2 stances here. This will be nice. Yeah. Let's have some extra power. You did the Zoe with 3-star Nora. Yeah, I can understand why you're dreading it then. That sounds like suffering. I'm surprised you just signed up for that suffering, if I'm being honest. Oh, man. Wow, that just sounds awful. Ew. Man. Nora's on the list. Where are the other people? I'm like, oh god, I don't know. I'm a little scared to do it with Samira, even though I love playing Samira. Who else am I like? Spirit Blossom Ari. Man, I know that people love Spirit Blossom Ari. I hate Spirit Blossom Ari. So that's going to be a little frustrating. Oh, I can give Annie +1 to save her. Even if she gets hit. That's good, that's good. I can save my unit with Troll Chant, too. Okay. The main reason I beat it on Nora and didn't set her for later is that during the build testing phase, I first won one of the builds I tried. Oh, well, you know, that'll do it. What was your build? What'd you have good value out of? You know, help a brother out before I go down the suffering train. I might as well ask somebody who's already done it. Oh, I got another stance. Okay, let's go ahead and give you Overwhelm as well. Oh, yeah, they got 3 health. They can't block me. Doesn't matter. My first couple tries at Jin went god-awful, too, so I'm kind of worried about him. Feels like he needs a lot to go right to be really scary. So, or like re-rolling for perfection. Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure, I'll take a stance swap in hand. Okay, I'm only missing 1 health. Wicked Harvest, Succubus Brand, and Voidborn. Yeah, okay. I kind of see what you're talking about there. You just play Nora turn 1, suck all their stats, get a whole bunch of them, and then play something else strong. Your first power was Kayn 3-star. Okay. Yeah, now I'm seeing what happened here. I'm picking up what you're putting down. That's a little disgusting. But and you got a 0-cost support champ. Wow. Lucky, lucky, lucky. You know, I don't normally get to buy champions because I normally don't want to draw them. But I don't draw Udyr right now, so sure, let's play Jin. That'll be fun. I am sure that power combination of Wicked Harvest and Kayn 3-star is really good in that adventure. There's something about showing up and just going, hey, your Poros are dead and I got, what, that +6 power, 8 power. Yeah. When you said you did it with 3-star, I was like, oh my god, that's suffering. Man.
I learned my scars.
But alright, I'll give that one a try. Wicked Harvest definitely does seem like a good power in this adventure anyway. A lot of people would love it. Okay, let's see. Udyr is here. That'll be nice. Let's give you a stance. There's no point in giving you Overwhelm this turn because you're not overwhelming the enemy anyway. Okay. Test it with the Nora Relic, Scissors, Transmog, and other stuff. Yeah, I don't have the Nora Relic either. I know that one's on the list of like stuff to keep an eye out for. I think it would be nice. Let's see, Frostbite. Let's Frostbite you. That way if you do attack, you lose your unit, and I have no risk. Okay. Cool. Let's see. I think we're gonna go with Udyr. Want Udyr. Okay, we're gonna give him Overwhelm as well. He has Quick Attack and already comes with Regeneration. Beautiful stuff. You love to see. My goal is to bait them to attack to dodge with the Boil Nook. Perfect. You can keep him alive and kill them with this. Beautiful. Nothing was even close to work reasonably unless you start with like Stabilize and Duplicate or the Vanguards or Husk on turn 1. Yeah, that makes sense. It definitely seems like Nora is one that's gonna involve getting some crazy power. And you do enough runs, it'll happen. But the big problem then becomes like you lose your sanity while you wait for it to show up. That's fine. I forget what the Ram Stance does. You know, I did one to everything else. Okay. Right. Go ahead and Shaman's Call here. Let's see. We just want Udyr strong enough to one-tap their Nexus. So, here we go. There you go, Udyr. You got this. You know what? Might as well attack with him. You beat Zoe in cheesy ways with some 3 stars, but your guess was that Nora was the worst you did it with. I am, for my own sanity, not trying Zoe with anybody less than 5 stars that is not named Aurelion Soul. I think it's very cool that people are doing it with people, and I do love seeing them, so please tell me about them. I can't do that. My own sanity wouldn't handle it, and I can't always play having kids and responsibilities, so I gotta get the time in that I can where I can, you know? Spirit Blossom Teemo without Flute was definitely sketchy. I could believe that. I could also believe that... Did you have his rune? If you have the Teemo rune slot, as long as you get that Puff Cap Proliferation, I think that Teemo is fine. Like, that's all you need. But if you didn't even have the rune slot, then yeah, that's a pretty sketchy run. Let's see. No rune, ain't 3 star. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's impressive. And so, get my vote there. Okay, we're up to Sejuani here. Flute does a lot more in the rune than in that adventure. Really? Yeah, I guess it would, huh? Because their Nexus is tough. Yeah, they cut the damage a lot. And the Flute would do 1 per unit, so when their board will be full most of the time, so... Yeah, no, that makes sense. I'm still waiting on the Flute. I'm watching the Relic store the Glory store every week. I'm looking for the Flute. I'm looking for Searing Brilliance. I'm even tempted by Yasuo's Windblade. Okay, we got Udyr. We're off to a great start. Man, I'm excited. I got Sentinel's Plate. I cannot wait to try around with that. That is going to be so much fun. I could block this and not die. Searing Brilliance carried a lot of my runs. I'm imagining that. I'm also looking at that spreadsheet of everybody accumulating all their runs, and I see just Searing Brilliance, Searing Brilliance, Searing Brilliance. I'm just looking at it, I'm like, you know, I think I might be needing that one. 3-star Mel, 3-star Twisted Fate, 6-star Vial got carried by it. I mean, those make sense. My Mel run got carried by Rise. So, I also got carried, but just in a different funny way. Okay, Udyr comes out next turn. I think this is the play. Oh, perfect, he has lifesteal. Woo! Battle solved. Let's go. Alright. Okay, now we're fine. Okay, Udyr comes out. Stance goes down to 0. Swap. We give Udyr some power here. Although maybe I should have given it to Jen. That's fine. Yeah, I'll have to give up Jen. That's fine. 6-star vibe was another one I was looking at. You know, I didn't talk about it earlier. I also beat Zoe with Caitlyn. Caitlyn was fun because I got a Teemo as the support champion, and once you get to that point, things just become fun, you know. I could save you. There we go. Cut that power a little bit. That's fine. Actually, if I do this, I can deprive them of a mana gem. My MF run was carried by the fact that MF 6-star is really strong, and I just ran Echoing Spirit and gave a crap ton of items on my Make It Rain. Caitlyn you beat after getting her 3-star plus 6-star. Without it was pretty butt. I believe that. Caitlyn really needs her 6-star for anything that's higher than like 5 stars to really shine. She is a good unit. She's good, but she really lacks the focused control without that ace in the hole. But as soon as you get that ace in the hole, man, it's night and day. She feels so good once you have it. Even if it's a slow spell, it's still nice. Stance swap. We want to make Udyr stronger. Yes, yes, Udyr, yes. Wait. I win. I just have Jin accept his death. Perfect. That's fine, that's fine. Alright. You had, like, no mirror items, but you had an MF printer with Shimmering Mirage. Okay. Oh, so you just played, you know, a whole bunch of MFs, and then... Yeah, okay. So you just did a whole bunch of her attacking on the board. Makes sense. Let's go ahead and give Udyr Challenger. I feel like that's going to be useful. So far, it's going well here. I see what they're kind of going for, but I really think he wants that 3-star, and we'll get that after this round's over. I've only got 2 rerolls left. Oh, draw 2. That's really important when you don't have draw your own champion. Let's... I don't think I go wide enough for this. I think I need to go... Poros. For your MF round, you ran Echoing Spirit, Grand General's Counterplan, Voidborn. Okay, that's a solid one. My MF, I was also running Echoing Spirit. I ran Found Fortune to try to specifically get Make It Rains. But then one of the first items I got on my Make It Rain was the double my power, but add 1 to the cost, and so that plan went right out the window. But it was worth it in the end, because I eventually discounted MF enough that that MF drew MF. So that was basically the end result was the same. I think Annie can work here. Okay. Annie's fearsome, so she can't be blocked. Perfect. Right. Nice. Okay.
Now, where did that one run off to?
Let's see. Do I dare play the stance? No, I don't. Maybe I need to. I bet they're going to play another Poro. So I'll be able to play Time Dedication. Yes. Okay, okay. Though you're glad you did Anivia before they fixed the item pool for Zoe. Did you... Okay, did you run Reckoner's Mark on Anivia so she would die so that you could get more eggs and more Anivias? Terrifying. Okay. I was very sad when they got rid of the Reckoner's Mark because I had just seen the video where the guy was running Caitlyn and he had like 4 duplicates on the board, like between Shadow Totem and Duplicate and, you know, Stabilize. And then he had Reckoner's Mark on Caitlyn. So they just kept suicide bombing and killing units. It was crazy to watch. Oh, man. I'm about to lose so much health. Oh, I'm about to lose so much health. Oh, I'm about to lose so much health. Oh, this was a bad idea. Very, very bad idea. Okay. Oh, I lost almost all my health. Oh, no. Oh, no. You have a very funny video you can share if you want. If you want to shoot me that in a DM, I might view it off stream. But, I do got to be very careful about what I view on stream. For reasons that I'm sure are kind of obvious. But I'll take a look at it if you just want to shoot me a DM on it. Alright. Udyr does not have enough power. I need to get my board wide fast.
I have my orders.
How do I heal my Nexus here? I think I signed my own death warrant here. No, wait, hold on. I think I got a wide enough board. Okay.
Yes, old man. We heard your call.
I definitely want that guy dead. I don't want more free Poros, and I don't want impact. My fragile little Nexus. Let's go ahead and get more power. Makes sense. It's good. Display for why they added 4 times speed and path. Okay. I do run 1.5 speed just because I feel like it's helpful to slow it down just a little for the viewers. Okay, I got 5 mana. I need to play both of these. Frostbite's going to be very useful, and then the Inner Beast can help me survive. And those are both burst speed, so I can just let them open attack. First things first. Flash Freeze. That denies them both the 6 power and the impact. Then I look at saving a unit. I can't save a unit, but I could kill one of theirs. So let's buff Stefan. Udyr's gonna buff Stefan. Nice. Okay. Actually, I think I want to buff Udyr. I can almost get him to enough power to one-tap the Nexus. Yo, I got a stance swap. And I got Shaman's Call. Okay, okay. Yeah. I can win. 3 HP in a dream. Okay, let's get 2 stances. If they play a Frostbite card, I'm gonna be so sad, y'all. Come on. Yeah, I got the power. From Hell's Heart, I stab at thee. Let's go! Okay, now I just gotta get through this. I've only got 7 HP in a dream, but we're gonna be able to make this, I swear. Oh, I swear. 7 HP, I have no revive. Going there was a mistake. That's fine, that's fine. Okay, power. This better be worth it. Giving the enemy mana flow is not a good idea. I got 1 reroll, let's do it. Okay, you know what? It's an extra unit. Every unit to block with matters here. Let's do this. Okay, we're off to the shop. Dude, Twitch is giving you an infinite loading when opening a DM, so I guess Twitch doesn't want to let me show you. It wasn't important anyway. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. I don't know why it's having issues. Each round the first time you play an ally? Yeah, that's free power. Might as well do that. Let's see. That's a chime item for it, which is still not bad. I do not want to deal 1 to everything when I have 7 HP, so I don't think any of these other cards are worth it. Okay, the Jaw Hunters will deck themselves out, and the Savage Mystic will play annoying things. This way I get an Udyr. No, don't fall for that. You're at 7 HP, and this one has more likeliness to be lethal than this one. So we're gonna go this way. You can spoil what it was. You took a one-time speed video of you playing Anivia versus Heart of the Fluffed. Oh, and you had the Reckoner's Mark. So they just were... Units were dying. Oh, jeez. It took 15 minutes to resolve playing Anivia. Because you'd play Anivia, and then the Heart of the Fluffed and the Anivias would enter into a lethal battle for 15 minutes. Oh, that's funny. Okay, we got a good start here. I already have a stance swap in hand, but a second one wouldn't hurt. You know, it's 2 power Ignivia striking a 300 plus tough Poro. Nice. Okay, Vulpine Wanderer.
Leave your bags in the door.
Not much I can do here. Attacking is pointless. I want to defend my Nexus more than I want to deal 2 damage to theirs. That is a good card. I'm going to want that later. Okay. That's fine. We can play Inner Beast. Buff the... Let's clear their board. And save... I didn't think... I did my math wrong. Frick. I'll save my HP. I'll save my HP. This is the important part. There's also some game-breaking bug with Reckoners where your Infinite could fill your board with 0 HP units and take up space but not do anything. I saw a video of that with Jin, and it just looked awful. Okay. Man, I have so many stance swaps, and I have nobody, like... Okay, I guess I can play one. Nice. Luckily, that +1 power is really kind of coming in here. Oh, and now they can't even block me. Okay. I'm dumb now that I think about it, because now they can play cards and attack my Nexus. Okay. That is fine. You went with Obliterate All Landmarks. Even better. That's okay, that's okay. I'm gonna Frostbite you. Yes. Okay. And I can play Stefan. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. They are now enlightened, but I have Udyr. So, I mean, who's the real winner here? One grant a stance. Let's go ahead and give Udyr 2/2 Overwhelm. We can do that. And why not? So if they block, yeah, okay. I'll gladly trade here. But I could also just win. Granting an enemy -2, why not? Nice, 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 good damage. There's good damage here. Alright. Let's get Udyr functionally healthy. He'll last forever with this. Okay. Alright, Udyr is now stronger than anything they can play.
We feast tonight, Bard.
Let's go ahead and play the Hyara Allseer.
Will nothing kill you?
Your foul smell might kill me, Udyr.
Okay. Oh god. Let's get Hyara buffed. Oh, I think I just lost. I don't have enough to block everything, do I?
I am too old to die.
Stay back.
I do! I have enough! I have enough! I have enough! What do I want to block? Okay. Oh my god, 1 HP in a dream, baby! Oh no. Don't have some little, bouncing blade. Don't have bouncing blade. Don't have ice shard. Okay. There's no point in playing this. They either have a way to kill me or they don't. Do you have it?
Let's talk about your.
Let's go. 1 HP in a dream. No, I will not ramp stance kill myself. Man. Okay. Due to my own poor choices, this run has been way harder than it has any right to be. I'm about ready for it to be over. Luckily, we're going to start by healing ourselves a large amount of HP. We don't need any of those spells. Let us heal all the way up to full, and hopefully we should be able to beat Nautilus without much problem. Whew. So, I can see some of the problems with level 1 2-star Udyr. He has a lot of spells in his deck, and I'm not helping by drafting more. And a lot of his units aren't that strong. The mana cost is very prohibitive on stance swap, but that's because it's so strong. So it's kind of okay that it's expensive, because it'll do a lot. Of course. But I definitely think that as you get more and more parts of the constellation, things are going to get more and more valuable for Udyr, to the point where it'll be pretty crazy. Now, if I remember correctly, even though you do 1 to the Nexus, if I attack with you, you're going to give 2 HP back, so might as well just let him only get 1 back. There we go, and have the extra unit for later. We have our Udyrs. We're off to a great start in that regard. Let's see what you got. Thorny Toad. Begged all that mana. When you have the 5-star, it definitely looks like the cadence to play Udyr on the second attacking turn on turn 3. It really feels like that flows correctly. It's just I don't have that yet. Let's go ahead and give you Overwhelm for sure. And let's go ahead and give Forge you as well so that you can attack. Not a problem. Let's do some damage to that Nexus. Nice. Okay. Yes, you heal your Nexus. Quite annoying. Okay. Now Udyr comes out. Tons of power.
This is our path.
Can I do anything to help you? No, I can't. Oh well. Poor favorite artisan. I will remember you. Dang. But we're okay. Udyr's on the board, and he can do everything that he needs to do now. Especially because he has Overwhelm now. And even the Elusive is going to do a lot for him, too. Do I just want to attack straight? Because I can with that. It'd make them burst speed. 5-star should be a big Udyr power sprite because you have Raymond Army, Udyr to make the stance from the attack turn 1. Yeah, use it to strike to get a new stance and make it 0 on the attack. Yeah, I can definitely see the value in that. That's definitely one option. I'm going to try a couple Udyr options once I get him up to like that 5-star range, because I'm wondering how necessary it truly is to do that. It may not be as necessary, which would make it more fun. No, my Udyr! That's okay. He'll be back. He'll be back. Here he is. Take that. Take that. That's good. That's good. And look at that. He's still got 16 power on the turn I play him. Take that. Wow. It really feels like you get a lot of power that is surprising with Udyr. I didn't expect to play Udyr for 5 mana and have a 16-13 unit, you know? But here we are. You just kind of get strong units. What can I even do about that? Nothing. I can watch it attack my Nexus. That's okay. Let's see. Let's get some stances. Ooh, he's deep. Okay. Scary. Let's see. Udyr, get more power. It won't matter. I've got him. I've got him dead to rights. Nice. Okay. Go ahead and attack before he has a chance to do sunk cost to pull me into the deck. Go ahead and challenge him so I can assert dominance as well. Take that. Hell yeah. Alright. That's the 2-star Udyr showing off. This is not bad. I can see the idea here. I definitely see that he'll want a few things to get better. His mana curve is gonna kind of rough until you get that 5th star. And having relics would be a good opportunity for him too. I'm looking forward to getting Secret Technique. So that is that. Okay. That was not a bad run.